Hello everyone, this is Jason Goble. I'm going to talk to you today about business prediction and how you can predict your business results and how you can plan for those results as well. Some of the problems that we encounter when we're looking at businesses results are several different factors. One of them is cost, and cost is maybe at an all-time high. Well, why is it at an all-time high? Why are profits so low? What's happening to our profits that's happening so that we can't go and actually make that possible? Are we missing important metrics? Are our stake and shareholders, are they upset? Budget and forecasts are completely wrong. Productivities are at all-time low. No matter what we try, we are failing. And that's what we'd like to talk to you about today, is how to overcome that failure and how to make sure that you are getting the results that you are looking for. Now, the way that we go about doing this at Allichu and JRG Consulting is we look at three different factors. The three different factors we're looking at is that engagement, is that prediction, is that data. Now, the bit data I also want to throw out there is what we refer to as big data, which you've probably heard of. And that's the thing that we really want to start get involved with is big data analysis, so that we understand where we're going and what's happening there. Now, the way that we actually go about solving these problems is we want to track human behavior. We want to track the traits that are linked to human behavior, and those will lead to engagement, and that engagement will lead to results and reporting and prediction. And that's what we honestly believe, that the human part of business is the most essential part of any company. We would not be able to make money, we would not be able to make revenue without people. So when we start to understand how to leverage those people in our organization, that's when we start to leverage our ability to make the results that we're looking to get. And that's what we want to talk about and show you is how you can make that possible. So here, what we're looking at is a lot of the human behaviors or traits that we're looking at in terms of business prediction. Now, a lot of this is based off of psychology, and so it's all based off organizational psychology in terms of how to get better results and better results out of people. Now, a couple of things here that we're looking at are like continual learning, ethics, hardworking people. Do they have humanity? Are they obedient to their bosses? Are they patient both with co-workers and with outside people like customers or vendors? Do they strive for process improvement? Are they seeking the right answers? Are they trying to understand why things are happening and why things are not happening? Are their service to both customers, both internal and external, is it high or low? Or what's happening there in terms of that? Are they teaching both the customers, the vendors, and other people within the organization, or are they just kind of just keeping things to themselves? All these different types of behaviors are very essential to allowing us to see what's happening and what's going on. And that's really what we want to be doing here is showing you how these behaviors of continual learning, ethics, and hard working, how they translate into engagement, which I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard about in terms of like employee engagement and customer engagement, but how that translates into business results and how we use the big data or the data that's in your system and translate that into better financial numbers and better prediction based off of those financial numbers. So let's go ahead and take a look at the engagement part of it. So when we start looking at engagement, we're looking at correcting your mistakes, finding the right solutions, helping others with change, helping them learn the learning process, improving the current processes, making mistakes, making presentations, sourcing out new solutions, talking to leaders, talking to other people, talking to internal both and external customers. We're trying to, these people are very engaged, and the cool part about a lot of this data is that you can start to see who is doing what and how much they are doing what and when they are doing what. This data is also can be tailored by day, by week, by month, by year. however you would like to see it. You'll be able to start to see what's happening within within your own data sets of how you could be leveraging the human part of it more, and also be able to predict better results based off of that data as well. And that's what we're really trying to achieve here, is trying to make sure that we understand who's making the mistakes. Are they correcting their mistakes? Are they helping others with change? Are they trying to do all this other stuff? And that's really what happens is when you combine behavior with engagement, you get results. And that's what the type of results that you're going to get. So if you have an employee that has bad behavior and is disengaged, the only type of result you're going to get is bad results. If you have good behaviors but disengagement, you're probably not going to get very good results either. But if you have a positive, like somebody that has a lot of humility but is very hardworking, is talking to customers and trying to find new solutions, you're only going to get the right type of result. And that's how you're able to use that type of data and that information in terms of trying to predict what's going on and what's happening. And that's really what we're trying to achieve is not so much just right behaviors or right engagement, but a combination of all of them together. Because when we start to engage that, we start to see things like this. Like we start seeing the ability to see the big picture, so that people can see what's happening and how their results are affecting them. A better predictability, happier employers, happier suppliers and customers, higher margins, higher profits, improved relationships, reduced costs, strategic planning and success, unified departments, things that every organization has wanted to have and wanted to achieve. But the question is, how do you go about doing that? And how do you go about making sure that all this is happening? The great part about all this is that when you start focusing on each of these factors and you're starting to see the results, the amazing part is what happens with your bottom line. As we can see here, the last year was all right, 2 million, like these are in thousands. It's all right, it wasn't great, but the predicted one, if you were to leverage this asset and use it, you would be almost up 1.5 million in a single month. That's pretty good money, right? Compared to last year. Our cost looks like it isn't going down, but it's not really going up that much either, if that makes sense. Because we just saw a $1.5 million jump in the month of December, but we only saw like a $200, $2,000 jump in cost. I don't think that's too bad. That's actually pretty good, because if we look at profits, our profits are going through the roof. And that's what we really want to see. That's the type of information that we need to understand and we want to see, is by leveraging these other factors, we can start to see where things are going and how things are going, and what you can be doing to make sure that you're achieving your business KPIs and your business goals. And then once we do that, you can see the margins, they're up 10%. I don't know any company out there that doesn't want to have a 10% increase in their margins, and you might have to pay more taxes, but I know a lot of business owners paying taxes over having less profits. So again, this type of information is very essential to allowing them to be able to do that. Now, keep in mind that when you focus on the things that we talked about and are able to do that, you will be able to achieve the results that you're wanting to achieve. And that's what we're really talking about here, is that we want to make sure that we're achieving what we are set out to achieve. And the goal for most businesses is money. And that's what we want to make sure you understand. And by achieving those goals, you have happier employees, you have happier suppliers, you have all the things that you want to achieve as an organization that's not linked to cash. You will be achieving all those, all because you're focusing on what is essential for the business at that time. So the question is, how can you get a hold of us? So you can email us here. An email is there on the screen, and you can email either one, it'll be fine. You can also phone or text us at the phone number that's on there. You can also go to Amazon.com and search for GRG Consulting, and you can find a couple of our products there as well. So if you have any questions, please put comments. The questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them. We'd also love to come and do some demonstrations for you in terms of how this is happening, and we would really like the opportunity to have further discussions and go forward that with you. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.